What's up, boys? We're back with some more Noobs Are Coming. Today we're going to be trying out some Bigfoot. He gains a decent speed bonus and even more once you kick something, so that'll be pretty cool for a ball kicking build since speed will kind of allow us to run around and kick them even faster. So here we are, and now we're even faster with a ball. If we can get something trapped next to the wall, we could actually do mega damage by just constantly bouncing it there, it seems like. But also, we only have one ball, so if it gets really far away, we have no damage for a while. Make sure I grab all of those. You lose some of them if they go into the pot at the end of the round, but you can get some of them later on as well. So here, I think probably Armor or Soul Harvest. This is basically the same as in Rotato. Most of the stats are. We'll take that early on, maybe it'll give a bit more. We can grab another Spike Ball here. We can eventually go for 5 of these to get them out of the upgrade pool, and 2 is actually a decent amount since the base amount is 10 anyways. And then I think we just move on here with twice as many balls. So if we can get them together, then we can maybe kick them in quick succession and pump the damage a bit more. Oh, I guess you can't kick them while they're already in the air. That's kind of disappointing. Thought we could juggle them. Cooldown. So there's no cooldown on those, so I guess that's fine. There is something I want later on that does use cooldown. So actually, I think we'll just sell that. And then here, we'll go sized for big balls. And then this is a unique weapon that's pretty similar to these, but it's actually attached to me, so it will sort of come back after you kick it, and you can kick it a lot more often, but you can only have one copy because it's unique, so that's pretty cool. I don't really want to reduce the number of enemies, but that's unique, so we can get it out of there. And I think that's fine. Fetus. Now we're up to 3 balls, with one of them bouncing around on me as well for even more ball kicking. Oops. Tried to let it pass me and then go through. Dodge and damage, I don't really care that much, and another one. Speed is fun. I should probably grab some early pickup range so we don't lose so many of the souls between the rounds. I don't think I care about any of these. That's a unique, and it will help us get some extra souls. I do like luck, but that's kind of expensive for now. I'd really like to get some more attacks here. It's about the same price as those. So we're probably not really going to be using a mount. It's going to be hard to get to breakpoints on those. And also we're going to be looking for the thing that gives you an extra weapon slot and reduces that, so probably pass on that. I'd really like to get some more weapons. Well, extra souls, that's kind of helpful at least. Let's turn the volume down slightly if I can. I do like it, but it's much louder here than in the menu. So there's actually a skill that lets you turn into a ball that moves around the area pretty quickly and just roll over stuff, and you're untouchable while you're inside of that. And I'd like to try that out. I forget whether or not you can kick balls while you're a ball yourself, but if you can, that would actually be pretty insane here. I need some balls. Dang it, we had so many alive there. Couldn't get back to my balls. So none of these are super important for what we currently have, I think. But cooldown and duration will be cool if I get that skill I mentioned earlier. So we'll start grabbing a bit of that. I just really want some balls here. Ooh, damage with kickable attack speed. Okay, that's really good for a passive item. Please give me some balls, man. These upgrades are balls. That reduces my attack a lot. Okay, we got a basic spike ball at least. Oh, I missed that. We can lock that and grab it later. Finally, we're getting some real balls. So, well, it's not that bad to get 2 of those and get them out of the item pool. This is kind of a downside for my build, but just getting those out of there to make it easier to find stuff. It's useful, but I really want to stack the speed because it's super fun, so I think I'm going to pass on those. That's fine, not great. That's pretty good. I think crit chance is the only thing that really does anything here. Grab the green spike ball, and then grab another of those. Try and find some more balls, hopefully. Okay, here's the skill I mentioned. You turn into a rolling wrecking ball. We can't afford that yet since it's a blue one. That's pretty good. So I think we'll just move on here. We could do one more maybe. We can get that out of the pool. And then I don't really have a ton left that are re-rolling here anyways. What is that doorway there? I've never seen that before, and I almost died for it. I was wondering if there's like a secret level or something there. Maybe that's just a decoration. Can we get some more potions, please? Alright, falling behind on this build is rough. I should not have looked at the pretty door. So duration will work nicely with the wrecking ball now. That has a cooldown and a duration on it. We have a blue there as well. I can't get both, so let's try this out. It'll at least give me some immunity. We can lock that. I don't think buying that does anything, but it does let me do it for some reason. I think you just have to go directly to purple with that. We'll grab a little bit more pickup range. And then now we turn into a ball as well. Oh nice, you can kick them. Okay, that's gonna be sick for this build then. So we can just have the balls touch, and then that's a lot of damage now. But also my movement's getting even harder to control. I didn't even see what happened there. My god. Okay, I need some survivability. That's a lot of damage. Okay, at least we can pick up potions during that. Ow. I don't really care for that. I guess we should grab some lifesteal here. Blue ball there. We can merge one of those. Grab some speeds. Like, if that was any other stat than speed, I would love to have that, but no. We don't have any turrets, I think. It is unique, so we could get it out of there, but 60 is kind of a lot right now. Honestly, nah. I don't want to lower the cooldown. The wrecking ball is super fun. Got a skull ball, so we could merge 2 of those and grab one of those as well. Spike ball, we can do that. And then probably can't do anything after re-rolling there. Yeah, I could definitely use a bit more survivability, but it also feels kind of hard to build here. Or we could just get cooldown and duration for the wrecking balls, maybe. Dodge duration, yeah. The duration on that is fine, and then that one is a link attack, so it does work on that a bit. I think that's the only one, but that's fine. These are pretty bad. I guess we could use some duration for that. Item price. Cooldown, I guess. Strength damage, that's helpful. One more. We can grab that since it's a unique and it will help us buy more stuff. I wonder if increasing the size of the balls also makes it easier to kick them around? Because then you've got kind of a double thing where you're hitting enemies more and also kicking them more? Yeah, we might actually need to max that out now that I think about it. Pure ball chaos with this build. I think lifesteal just to heal up the hits we take, although cooldown's not bad for that. Doesn't really work on the other stuff anyways. So yeah, that works on more. We can grab that now, toss some rerolls. I'll take that because it's a unique and get it out of the shop. That's gonna be kind of hard to use here. I don't think so. Strength and damage is fine, I think. We could get that so I'm not quite as squishy. Crit chance for every 20 critical hits. Okay, that's not bad. We can also get it down to there. I feel like room size is actually kind of detrimental to me because my balls might go further away and be harder to kick. Will bounce around less as the wrecking ball, so even though I like the speed, I don't think we want those. The wrecking ball is such a strange attack for a bullet heaven, I love it. Ah, I couldn't get the flask there. You do get a bit longer for the chest though. Lifesteal, but lose potion healing. I don't know, that would completely mitigate the potions. I guess they don't really do that much anyways? Whatever. That does nothing for any of these. So I may as well take the cell. Ooh, big balls. And then some nice crit chance. Grab that. Don't want to lower my speed, although that is kind of nice. Lower attack slots, I don't think so. Don't have any slots for that currently. Grab one of those soul flasks. Blue skull ball. We can upgrade that, basically. That's unique, at least. So we can get that out of there, grab some speeds. Ooh, Midas price for every size. That's pretty good. And then we can lock that to get even more size later on. Finally, our balls are getting nice and big now, making it a lot easier to kick them and hit enemies. Oh, I think my ball that I transform into is getting bigger as well. Wait, it turned black when it got really big? Wasn't it like blue or something earlier? Or am I just misremembering that? Ooh, well, the speeds... Honestly, 15% is a lot. I'm fine with that. Strength... Ooh, big balls there. We can upgrade that to blue... Or wait, no, that's a skull ball. I guess we can upgrade those to a purple for 1 slot. And then that's unique, that's fine. Big size. Strength damage is fine. Item price, more pickup range. Nothing we can really use here. Spike balls seem a lot bigger than the skull balls. So I guess every weapon sort of has their own like size stats that then gets multiplied by the percent, since I think the percent is the exact same on both of them. It's kind of rough when you end that like right next to a bunch of enemies, and then it's kind of hard to avoid taking at least one hit, I feel like. I don't think that really does that much. Probably just take the cell there. And then I think I'm gonna grab some armor to try and get a bit tankier so I don't die. It's a fun build and I don't want to mess it up. So this allows you to transfer slightly more, and it's limited to 3, so we may as well. And then a bit more pickup. I'm gonna grab that to get decent bit tankier as well. No. Don't really need any of these. That's basic. Don't think so. Kind of a rough shop here. We can get some speed there at least. Like, the items are pretty cheap now, but we're just not finding anything decent. We can grab another copy of that. That's pretty good damage as well. We can upgrade that. Let's do this, and then I guess lock that. Then we'll let them build up a bit first before I turn into a ball myself, so we can get more value out of the immunity time. Ow. Yeah, like right as it ends there, we take a lot of damage. That's kind of annoying. I need my balls! Thank you. So that would be kind of a downside since we're not really going for any of the amount breakpoints. Probably just gonna pass on that even though it's unique. We can bring that up to purple. Ooh, that's kind of helpful. 25, not bad. Ooh, free rerolls. Oh, Kickables collect souls for you. Okay, that's fantastic. I don't think so. I don't think we have minions, but we could get that out of there since it's unique and fairly cheap. Don't have anything in that rarity. We could lock that since it's unique and has speed anyways. Alright, we should be able to get basically all of the souls on the level now with Kickables collecting them. We have a lot of Kickables. Oh yeah, the door is just decoration. There's a bunch of them over there. Yeah, barely any sent through there now. Let's get a bit of HP regen so that we're constantly healing while inside the ball as well. Then hopefully the survivability should be pretty good now. Armored Punch is decent armor and strength. I think we're fine on pickup now that our balls all collect the souls. That's fine if I want more duration. It's not bad. Do one more reroll. We can upgrade the chain ball. It's not bad. Oh, I probably won't really be able to attack bosses. Jesus, he just jumped on me and didn't have my HP. Right at the start. Yeah, my damage is just random. Ball Jesus, take the wheel. I don't think we can really focus him too much. Unless I want to like try and drag him next to a wall and just bounce them all onto the wall next to him. But that would very likely kill me, I think. Get that since we're not using range and it's limited, that's fine. Can't really use a basic ball anymore. We can't stand inside the circle all that much, but it's unique and fairly cheap, so may as well. And as we stack size, we might actually stay inside of it a bit, I guess. We can get that since it's unique. Man, it's really hard to find balls, huh? That's pretty good. That's limited, so we can start getting those out of there. Oops, didn't mean to use that one. that the rogues making some weird sound or something as I like get in range of them? It just constantly plays when you're in the wrecking ball and going through them. Ooh, bigger balls. Oh, we could actually do the free rerolls there as well. Probably just skip these. Decent crit chance. It's not bad since we have so much cost reduction there. It is really hard to find the balls. That's unique. Kind of annoying. I don't think I'm going to grab this since we're nearly done with the run now. I would take that early on though. Jesus, where are the balls at? I guess cooldown for more of the wrecking balls, not bad. And then we should just let the wrecking balls build up a bit at the start of the wave before it becomes difficult. Then we can chain them together longer once it becomes dangerous for me. I don't have that much cooldown reduction on this build. They're trapping me in. Attack slots. It's so hard to find the balls though, but there's not that much of a downside to it. Please, more balls. Just can't really find any. That's decent. There's just no balls. Nice size at least. We're getting close to the end, so I don't think I'm gonna lock that. Strength damage. Neither of those do anything for me. Get a bit more HP regen. I'm curious if you get a reroll in each portion of this. That's a decent amount of flat HP. So it looks like they share the pool each time. So that doesn't really do anything. It's fairly cheap, so we can get it out of there at least. Oh, I can grab that since we have the extra slots. Just can't really find any. Okay, that's the second one of that. We can get that out of there. Too late for greedy based stuff. Ooh, damage for every speed. Okay, that is insanely good. 22% damage already, and it might go up a bit. I think we're okay on HP now, and that would remove all of our dodge basically. I guess that's actually fine since we're constantly moving around. Can't really control when we block them. Although there's also not a lot of time left in the run. decent HP. Decent cooldown. Dodge duration is fine, I think. We're on the final wave, so that does nothing now. Would have been good early on. More size. That's not bad. Kinda late for that, but cheap enough. Jesus, where are the balls at? It's so hard to get balls here. Please, just give me some balls, man. Strength damage is decent. Where are the balls? That would have been really good earlier, but we're on the final wave now. Easy peasy, my balls were too big for them. We got +2 amounts, -5% damage, and a new difficulty unlocked. My balls up here were kind of disappointing though. The unique thing only got up to green. We had 2 skull balls when I actually wanted to get a ton of spike balls since they seem to be a lot bigger. Oh, there's damage here. Okay, nice. Whoa, that green spike ball did work. 124,000, 435,000 on the wrecking ball, and almost complete immunity with that. That thing is insane. This is one of my favorite attacks in the game, but honestly, it might need a bit of a nerf. That much damage and so much immunity as well. Pretty crazy. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.